Hey, hello. Welcome to another episode of Dad's Drafts. Now, I've had a bit of a rough and short night, but I would still like to do a draft. So I'm going to take you with me in this draft and hope to have a better run than our past 3-3, which was kind of disappointing because I thought we had a very strong deck. Well, if you like what you see, if you learned anything, by all means, feel free to respond, feel free to like, subscribe, whatever. And if you see me do any misplays, or if you see me picking any wrong picks which you thought I should have picked with this game, then please do comment. I would love to get some feedback. Alright, this is a very nice pack. Jace is a very good card. There's also a Mystical Tether, which I think is premium removal. Now, I'm just thinking, is Jace good enough to not take removal? +1 loot, and you can plot something which is just a free card play, which is good. Blue is not the strongest color. I think the Tether would be the smart pick here, but Jace would probably be the fun pick. Now, since our goal is to climb in the ladders, I think we'll just go... I'm not sure about this pick. Please do let me know. I think we'll just take the Jace. We don't know even if white will be open. Now, in this pack, this is a very fun card if you can actually get it to work, but you need very long games, and it can also be useless to take the other person's turn. I mean, imagine there's an empty board or whatever, the other person has no cards, not much you can do. So I would like to stay in blue, so there's a Phantom Interference, which is alright. There's also a Cactarantula, which I really like, and a Vault Plunder, which is very strong. Now, I'm not sure about a second color yet. I do however think that both these cards will come around less than the Phantom Interference. So do we like to play black-blue or take the green card? I think out of these two the Cactarantula is the stronger card, but it's also very close. Since, yeah, I think we'll go with the Cactarantula. Now, let's see. There's some nice blue cards here. This one is okay if you can actually get some double spell going. I do like the Bandit, especially if you play some big creatures. So it will often be better than the 2/2 it is for plot 3. So I think we'll take the Bandit. Blue might be open, because there's not many people drafting blue. White does seem reasonably open. Stubborn Borrow Fiend is a very nice card. It's actually better in green-black. So is this. This is a nice combination. So I think this might be a sign that the graveyard synergy thing is open for now. So I think we'll go with the Borrow Fiend and see if there's any good cards. Well, that's a very late Marauding Sphinx. Blue must be open. I mean, I gladly take a Sphinx here. I know Gigapete's also very good. Not really fan of a Form of Posse. It can be very good in the late game if you have something that does something with mercenaries dying or entering the battlefield. So it could be good, but we'll just take the Sphinx here. That is a nice card. We'll gladly take it. Now, I know that milling the opponents is not prime, but a 2/4 body is very useful. So we'll take that. Will we not be casting spells? We do have some plot things. Another option would be the Soured Springs, because if we will be committing crimes, we might splash or actually go black-blue at some point. But the Emergent Haunting is just a very strong card, so we'll take that. That's a very late lockpicker, that's great. I love that. Now we do want some instants or sorceries to make this work. Second color could still be anything. I think we are blue. We got some very strong blue cards. Hoping to pick up, if we can pick up some more of these Desperados, it's very nice. Now if we actually are blue-green, which does seem open, this is a nice card. I don't really like the fight spell, but if you are blue-green, then it is okay as a counter spell. So we'll take that. Phantom Mirror tabled, it's a very easy pick. So we seem to be going blue-green. White also somewhat open now. I think we'll take the Dazzler. I'm not sure if we will be doing many multi-spells. I'm not sure if this is a Borrow Fiend deck, so we might actually just put that away. There's a black card which can be okay if we go blue-black, but I don't think we will. Wow, that's the worst rare you can actually open. Also a Tether. I think Repulse is actually what we would really like in this deck. Now I know there's a Tether, but dropping the Cactarantula and Decisive Denial at this point to get a Tether, while we don't have that much fixing is not really worth it, I think. But Repulse goes very well with the Lockpicker, especially, but also with not casting spells, plotting, so we'll just take that. Bruce Tarl. He's a big boy. Now, don't see any very strong green cards. I like the Drover Grizzly. We have 7 creatures. Phantom Interference tabled last time, so not going to pick that one highly. I think we might just take this one. Could you imagine? Yeah, I think we'll take the Grizzly just to have another good creature. Another Riku of Many Paths, which is not what we're going to use. Now, the Sentry is not very hot, but it is a 2-drop. But we won't be committing that many crimes. I think we need a body over Take the Fall, for instance, which could be committing a crime. That's a very nice top end for us. So green is actually open. That's okay if you need the fixing, but we don't really need the fixing so far. I would like to pick up some desert for the Cactarantula, for instance. Now, if we could get a back for more, I would actually maybe splash for it, because you can get this one in the graveyard easily. Now, that's desert. I know it's off color, but still. This is also nice to change tempo, so put the enemy behind on the board. But we can get that later. I think we'll just take the desert here. Maybe we can use it at some point. That's not in our colors. Another off-color desert. I'm not sure if we should pick that over the Razzler Dazzler. I think we'll just take it. Oh my. That's a very late Honest Rutstein, which quite frankly is just a boss of a card. So we'll just take that, we'll put in the Borrow Fiend. And we'll probably not be double spelling that much. but I would gladly splash black for Rutstein. Wow. Now, I think you need many plot cards to make this work, and we don't have that many. I know we'd have Jace. I think I preferably take the Bandit here. Simply because we could use the fixing. If we finish, we end up playing this one. Here we'll take the Jailbreak Scheme. It's a card you will probably play at this spot. Full steam ahead, we won't be playing that, I think. Lava Spur Boots are good if you play aggressive, but I don't think we will. There's another one, I told you they would probably come around. And a Sterling Spire. Oh my. Okay, well this card is actually better than the Honest Rutstein, and we do have the on-colored desert to splash that, so it's an easy pick. I think we'll take Roxanne. It's an absolute bomb. Now, we need some removal, so a clear shot is great. Not sure if we are going to play the Rutstein now, since we got that one, which is just better. Other picks might be the Bandit, is also a nice pick. Geyser Drake is also very good in our deck, but I think I like removal more than the Drake. Creature count is 13, so I wouldn't mind another creature. Crab is also very good, but I think we'll just easy Cactarantula here. Also seeing a late Mystical Tether, so there's not many people in white drafting. The Canyon Crab's good, but I think Cactarantula is better. Now we'll just leave the Honest Rutstein because that will be too difficult to splash. We do need some more playables, and our curve, we need some more 4-drops if possible. And especially some 4-drop creatures, so a nice beefy, what's it called? The Giant Beaver would be very good, I think. Make your own luck or a land. Oh my, I like this card very much. But is it better than committing a crime and making sure we can play our Roxanne? I don't think it is. I'm getting called. That's very annoying. I'm just not going to pick that up for now. We might actually want to play this Sterling Hound just to make sure that we get our nice draws up. Failed Fording is also nice, but I think you need many deserts before you actually get the Surveil every now and then, and our deck doesn't really care about the Surveil. This is just a card which is not worth playing, so you shouldn't take that one. Now, as I said before, I would really like some 4-drops. We've got a bit of a problem here. Now that is a 5-drop, but okay. Not complaining here. That is another way to commit a crime. We need more playables. I think we'll just take the Bandit over the Haunting, because we don't have that many instants 2 at the moment. I think maybe 3. Okay, 4. Crab tabled, I like that. It's a big beefy body which will block pretty much everything. Wow. Okay. This is a card which is very situational. We might want the Ankle Biter since we have the clear shot, and I think we want to get to the late game, so this will just hopefully block a lot of things. Wow. The Geyser Drake actually tabled. Don't mind that. We'll take it over Sterling Hound. Alright, well blue was a good choice to stay in and to... Okay. That's an easy pick. We do have some sorting to do now. As with the last draft, it's for me it's difficult to cut cards. It's more difficult to cut cards than to add cards. So if you have not enough playables. Now, I think what you should do as a base is your main colors, which you have the most in at 1 and 2 and 3 drops, should have 7 colored sources for it. So that means I have blue-green here, so that means I need to have 7 blue-green sources, mana sources in my deck. So I have 7, 8 blue, I have 7, 8 green, so that should be fine. Now I do have only 3 red at the moment, but that's not too bad because we also have 2 hard bristled bandits, which are just lovely fixing. Now, I don't think we don't really have a big payoff for the sentry. I mean for the, where is it? Yeah, this one. So I think we cut that since we have 2 crabs and I'd rather have crab. We will cut one of the jailbreak schemes. I would like to keep one in. Imagine someone is at low HP, an enemy, and he's tapped out, and you can just make one of these dudes unblockable. Well, no further explanation needed really. Now we have 17 creatures, which is nice. The Desperado, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is very nice, also triggering. Yeah, I think we'll keep the Deep Mud Desperado. I was wondering if we had enough ways to commit crimes, but I think we do. Mousing over, I thought we'd get rid of the Stubborn Borrow Fiend. Because I know it's a good card, but you have to be aggressive because you need to tap another creature to attack, and it's mostly good if you have something to get something out of your graveyard, which we don't. So I'll just cut that. Now we need to cut one more, and I think it has to be 2 drop. And we might actually want to play this off-color one, just to commit another crime and to make sure that our Cactarantulas get cheaper. Now we are top end heavy, so we might want to lose one of our 5 drops, but that would be just a shame. They're all so good. I mean, this card is one of the cards where you start reading and you think, okay, well, look at 3 cards, you may exile one of them and it becomes plotted, put the rest into your graveyard. No, put the rest in your hand. I think that's just crazy. It's not just draw 3 cards for 5 mana, which would be fine, I guess, but it's actually draw 3 cards and play one for free the next turn. Okay, so that's, I think it's just bonkers. I think we just cut one of the crabs. I think of maybe one of the bandits. No, we do need a ram. I think we'll have to cut crab or ankle bite. Yeah, we'll just cut 1 crab and we'll try it like this. Alright, let's play. If you have seen my first video about why I made this channel, if you see me do any silly plays or something that I should have done differently, please leave it in the comments. Now, this is a fine hand. We've got all our colors. We got a hard bristle bandit, so that makes, if we get a 4-drop, we can play it on turn 3, which I like. So we'll just keep this, but we hope to draw some 3 or 4 drops. Why is my 4? Must be night. It's nighttime in the forest. That's just unfortunate. We'll just play the hard bristle bandit anyway. That way we can still get our 3 mana by tapping him. Getting this crime in. Did he say hello? I think he did. Okay. We don't have anything else to play, so we'll just tap this for green. Play that. This will not attack. Bad. We'll probably attack. We don't want to block that. Ankle biter is just something that you something to block the... If he attacks, that will block. I think we'll play that later. I think we'll just play the next one. I'm not sure if we want to block with it, because, you know, red-green does have some pump spells, which makes it more dangerous, but, you know, 2 ward is just very good at the beginning. So if they want to remove it with a fight spell, it will be very difficult for them. Hello, you little guys. Them not playing anything is just great. I mean, they do play something, but, you know, playing something crazy. So we can just attack with this one. It has vigilance. Probably play the armadillo. It's just perfect curve out. They should be more aggressive in red, so maybe they're just unlucky. Just attack with the sphinx. They don't have any reach creatures or flying. Armadillo. Which is even harder to remove than the sphinx. And now we can just make our own luck. Maybe draw a card which is also useful with the mana which we have spared. So we should also not look at what we plot, but also choose what we don't plot, because that will be in our hand and maybe we can play it. Oh, that's a very good card. Obviously good against our Marauding Sphinx. We'll just play this first. Do we want to tap this? Just do this. We want to exile the lockpicker. Now I can play this one. Now, if we attack with the armadillo, he can choose to throw 3 creatures in front of it, or choose to block it with 2, one of which is the Cactarantula. And I think I'm fine with both, because next turn, as I said, we have the repulse, so we can send something back. It's a big tempo play. So this might be the wrong choice, but I'll just do it. I'll offer the trade for 2 creatures. Because especially the Cactarantula is annoying, because if you want to remove it, often you'll just have to... Oh, it's of course trading with 1 creature. Okay, well I want to trade it. If you want to remove the Cactarantula, you need to target it, and, well, they will draw a card. Off the sleeves of the cards they have. Worn out cards, they're nothing. Now, if we could draw the Deep Mug Desperado, that would be nice, because then we could be doing some awesome milling. Okay, that's an awesome target to repulse. Thank you for that, opponent. They still can't really attack. Could, but it will be suicide. Okay, that's very nice as well. Now, I will repulse. No, I'll just go to combat first. Attack with this one. They don't have reach, so it's just 3 damage. I will then repulse the target, and that's what I'm going to do. Oh, that was smart. Okay, I'm still going to tap blue for it. Those are the things where I just assume that the auto tapper does it nicely. That's a very nice bend. And we still have blue floating. I think we'll just make a copy of the Sphinx. Now I know we don't have denial up anymore. We'll just play this anyway. Wouldn't mind the mana. Get rid of the forest. And turn. Now we know what we're going to draw. I don't think we will counter something, but the good thing is we can use the lockpicker, then flash back the prosperity, this repulse, throw something back at them, then counter them. So they will grab a card from this Cactarantula, but it will not be as good. So I'll just play the Lockpicker now. We'll play the repulse. I know they can. Again, the same thing. Sorry, I'm just too lazy and not paying too much attention, perhaps. Love the clear shot, love the Cactarantula, this is just great. Now, I think we want the Cactarantula first, because then we'll have a better body to use the clear shot with. We'll just attack with these two. We can still use the Harvester Bandit. Made some mistakes there. As I said before, I had a very short night. I had an evening with friends yesterday, which was very late, and our youngest was up very early. So that's not the right combination. Now that's our first win. I would like to keep this going. Very pleased with how the deck works so far. But then again, the matchmaking is made to become harder and harder as higher as you get up in the wins. Alright, game number 2. Now, wow, my throat. Must have been because of yesterday. Anyway, as you might see, my setup is still lacking. That's because, well, I'm just trying this out. At some point I would like to get a different microphone, maybe a background, and this is a great start. I'll just keep this. Oh, look at these curves, this is just great. Attack. 1 damage, it's 1 damage. 5% of their life total. Right, I'm not playing anything here. It's big. No, I will not pump this, of course. What can I have? There's more flash creatures. Now next turn we could pump this twice, depending on what they play. If they play something which, or maybe they just plot something, we can get in for some serious damage, which I will not mind. But if they keep something up, their mana, I will probably not do it, because then it's very easy for them to kill it with Skullduggery, for instance, if I get this to a 4-1. Okay. I'm fine trading that for anything. Now, do I want to pump this twice? If he doesn't block, that would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a lot of damage. I think we do want that. And you can loot something if you don't play the bandit. Let's just first look at their blocks. I'll just keep the ankle biter behind. Next to blockers. Okay. That's surprising. Now, do I want to get it for 4 damage or plot the bandits? I think I would like to use more damage. The reason being, I don't have at the moment, so I can just also play this as a normal card next turn. So there's no point. They're not even something that I want to copy at this moment. I'm surprised by their. I think they can just take it, probably get it back from the graveyard, but it's. I didn't really expect them to block with it. They must have the, what it's called, Mourner Surprise or something? No? Yeah, to get it back and then make a 1/1 token. That might be it. Oh, look at the little scorpion. Get out of here. Shoo, shoo. I love the ambience things. It makes it way more lively. No, they're still at 14. They do have some thinking to do. If they get to 7 mana, I think, or 6, we could get the cruel ultimatum, which would be very painful. But so far, I'm not yet scared of it. I think we're taking quite some time. Okay, that's a good start. We don't have an instant in our graveyard. Now they will just mill us for many cards. So we'll just attack with the Canyon Crab. If we could get in for another 4, I think that would be fine. Still not see the reason to play both of these. I think we just need to get a bit aggressive. This one. 9. That's a very good card. Now, it's too bad that it's actually a legendary, so we can't really make a copy of it. Well, we could, but then things will die. A land. That's okay. Should also keep our eyes open for an ambush Gigapede next turn. I hope they play something with 2 toughness. I mean, of course, the odds are very small, but this Canyon Crab really doing a lot of work. I don't mean damage-wise, but you know, we've been 2 lands, so that's just okay. Now, I'm not sure if I want to play this one yet. I think he does have a removal spell, and the reason being that he probably wants me to pump this. 2, 4, 6. I have 1 mana short. I was thinking maybe I can pump this one, just do regular damage, and play the Roxanne to finish it. I do want to plot something at some point. If I attack, I can pump it. They might have counterspell, which I wouldn't like very much because of the Roxanne. So at this point I think I'm just going to pump it once, getting for some damage, and then plot one of these cards. I mean, this is just another 2 damage. I don't think they have any lifelink in their deck. Okay. I will just... I think I'll pop this one. If we get a from our deck, that way we can double spell it next turn. For instance, Repulse. We can send it back, play Lock Picker, Repulse again, which I think is amazing, and that could actually be quite some damage that they get then. And we have 4 instances in our deck and 24. Okay, well, it is a card we can flash back to make a flyer, but yeah, I'll just put it in the bin. We can use the lockpicker to get some use of it. I don't want to bin either of these because we can just make a copy of the lockpicker and fine with that. Ooh, not so happy with that. They pretty much took one of our best cards. I really want to get rid of this Jasper Flynn. Call it anything. I think I'll just use this to do 2 to their friends now that they only have 1 mana. And I think that's fine. And ooh, of course that got into our graveyard, that's very nice. Now the Phantom Interferer is not something I, at this moment, will use the lockpicker for. Oh my! There goes Jace. Now what we could do is, if they tap out, we can attack with Roxanne, get the tap meteor, ping them for 2, play the bandit as a copy of Roxanne, and get another meteorite and ping them for 2. Now, I don't think our Roxanne will live, but the idea was nice. Roxanne. That's a shame. Yeah, this is not. That's why Jasper Flint is just an absolute beast. Now they still don't have anything against Flyer, so I might just play the lockpicker to
I'll find what I need.
Flashback the Phantom Interference. Could also do the make your own luck. Now that they have changed, I feel that our late game is not as strong as it should be. I'm just going to do the make your own luck, hope to get lucky. We do have 4 mana left, which is nice. Yes, I would like a Spinewood Armadillo for free next turn, thank you. And if we get, we can I think we'll just take the Haunting. They will do much more damage again next turn. And they will of course grab more cards. Oh, there's a repulse. Why? Why do you take a repulse? We had plans with the repulse. If you use it, it goes to our graveyard, so it's not actually, this is not a good target for them to repulse. But if they do get in for a lot of damage. Now, is this target creature? Yeah, too bad. Otherwise we could return that to our hand. And the lockpicker is also theirs. Fun though. Imagine they play the repulse. We play the lockpicker. And we could repulse something that they played from our library. Now, we are down to 15 cards, so we are in a bit of a hurry to finish these last 4 points. Now, I think the Emergent Haunting is just good of its own. We might actually have to not... Wait, we can just play the Armadillo since we don't cast it. Come on, Jasper Flint. Card. That's good to see them not having any blue up anymore. Okay. Well, Jasper Flint will probably attack. If not, what could we have? All their eggs are in the Jasper Flint basket. Oh, that's nice. That could actually help us get rid of Jasper Flint. Now, do we want to do it now? We might, because then we can do it twice. And we can let that one fight. No, I think what I want to do pass the turn so we get our flyer. turn we can use the Visage bandage and it on the Spinewood's Armadillo or maybe the Lockpicker to do this once again. We'll still be milling 3, but I think now we have 11 cards left. So unless they do a lot of milling, I think we should be able to maybe win this in 11 draw steps. Now, I'm not sure if you want another Armadillo or if you want to do another fighting. It's like get a body or remove one of theirs. Another flyer. I'm not sure if it was worth it to get this one, because this one is hurt now. But then again, if they do kill it, it will be easier for us to pick a target for the bandit, because we'll have no armadillo. Add knife points. Alright. That is a nice card. Now, I don't think they have removal, because if they had, they would have used it on Armadillo. Why? They should have really done it the other way around. First loot, and then, because Armadillo has 3 wards, I mean, of course they could have shoot the sheriff, which this is not a sheriff, so it can be shot. But then again, if they have anything of more mana, they can no longer kill this. Okay. Is that our Sphinx? I don't think it is. I think they took that from us. If they don't do anything anymore, we will just... I think we'll just need to surveil. I'm not sure if we want to actually do something about this Jace. We can kill this. Attack with the flyer and the armadillo. And we could either get them down to 2 or get Jace down a bunch. Now, I don't think I want them to... Do we have a hard counter spell? Nasty. Oh, they can just kill the target and hold the counter. Oh, this is painful. Now we cannot kill their Sphinx anymore. Return target fish to its own hand. Okay, well, that's not great, but that was not the one we wanted to copy anyway. Of course, we don't have a good target anymore for our fight spell. Yeah, we still want to do that. 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can play this. We can do this. We can still do it, I think. Jace, and well, they will still. What will cost them the creature? I have no idea what they're going to play. I want to try to get him down from 6. This is just once he -6s, which he will now. It will be painful. We are still ahead on board, so I'm not sure what they can cast. But it's any spell, right? You cast a spell. Well, this might be the moment. These lockpickers really doing a lot of work. It's a very good card. You can pick it up, sure. Even in a deck which is not oriented on instants and sorceries. I mean, most of the time you have a way to get a instant or sorcery into your graveyard with Surveil. In that case it's just 3 mana, draw a card. You have to use it that turn. I just want to say nice because
the fruits of my labor.
minus 6ing my Jace, I think that's nice. Yep. We could have just killed my I hope they don't play another big threats. Oh, okay. This is bad. Oh lordy. Okay, well they still have nothing against my fire, but they do have pretty much any here. I will put full control on. Just to give them idea that I do have something in my hand here. Now can they kill us? No. If they attack with everything. We'll just block the biggest two, not anything of our guys. If they bump something we will block it with a lockpicker, but we just need 1 more damage. So maybe we can get the off-color desert which we put in. Why don't they pump something? Can we just take 4 here? Can we just take 4, 5 here? What can they have? They can give +2 and 0 perhaps? We'll block that. We'll block that. Check. Because I just don't know what they have. We do really need to draw something here. That's not what I meant with something. Now, if they don't draw anything, I think we can still win. If they don't draw anything, we can just do any blocks. Do the safest one with the Sphinx. This is such a close game, whoever wins this. And if they do win this, it's well fought, because, you know, Jace was just awesome. It's too bad that he was fighting for the opponent, but hey. Alright. I think I'll just go bump and swing, I think. If he has something, I think we just need to... Which instance can they have? If he goes to attackers, he can have the Skullduggery, he can have the pump spell, and of course, removal spell, but if he would have had removal spell, he would have used it. Well, we have to block everything, because if they have a pump spell, it would be sad. Now, I want to take no risk with the Marauding Sphinx. So if we block the biggest two, we get two that do damage. They have one card, they can give it damage. Yeah, we would die if they have the pump spell, so I do have to block with the Sphinx, but it doesn't really make me happy. 4 damage to the face, perhaps. 2 damage to the face. Oh, it has a reach, of course. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, it does die. Or they died. We'll take this one. And let's just see how this goes. They're down to 1, which they have been for a while. They can get us for 1 damage anyway. So if they have any haste, I'll just, yeah, let's just. I want to change this one too. If they have something, will it be the end of me? The suspense. Oh my god. That is close. Close and classy. And long. Good game. My word. Oh, we actually drew the forest, the desert to kill them. That was very close. Okay. 2-0. If all the games are going to be like this, it's going to be dreadful on my mind. As I said, 4 hours of sleep. Maybe 5. And such long games, that's just painful. Now, if you're looking at this and you like what you see, then, as I said before, by all means, please share, like, whatever you do, give me feedback. And now we're up against Eric. Alright, we will probably not be playing these for a while, but we do have ways to put them back if they go very aggressive, so I think we'll just keep this. I mean, if they are green, these cards are just very good against the big elemental tokens. Hello, little boy. Mulligan, which is somewhat sad, but also not bad for us. Now, normally I might have. Oh. Well, I do have to play the bandit here. Imagine they have the grizzly now. If they have the grizzly, I'm just going to cry. Okay. I'm glad I at the moment. There is another land. Now we can keep up a counter so they cannot settle that. We can also, I think we'll have to keep up repulse and the Phantom interference. Can we actually do both? Repel something, use him. 1, 2, 3. Untap. We can do both. Ooh. I like you, Harvester Bandit. Now, we probably want to counter something which is... Yeah, okay. But do we want him to start milling? Yeah, I think that might be the least of our force if it's 2 targets. Might be the least of our threats. Okay, I think I will actually leave all this because it's something I don't want to see happen. We draw a card. Now, if they play something big, we can still counter it. Okay, not getting our lands in. I think we'll just have to, since they're tapped out, we have to get rid of this steed. Oh, be sure to at least tap him. Remove that. Now, we don't have anything else to play, so we'll just... Would love a 4th land here, really. Let's just play the Sphinx. Then later copy the Sphinx. Can also play Make Your Own Luck here. Might actually be better. They will attack for a lot, so we do need something against that target. What is better? Just getting for tons of damage anyway. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I mean, we'll have to take a beating once. Yeah. Armadillo, thank you very much. Now get us for at least 4, 5, 6. Oh, he has to still night's time in the forest, I see. Now, we'll just get the armadillo out. I think we'll play Jace. We will get rid of this land. Then we'll just play this bandit of the Spinewood Armadillo. We might have the Avon Interrupter. What's it called? Avon. Oh. Well, in that case, we'll have mana. They're just flooded really badly. Well, that's fine.
I felt
Okay, damage. Oh, okay, goodness. Combat remove 3 from your hand. We don't have that, so I'll boot. What do we need all the manas? We have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could do both. I'm not sure how our mana is when we do once we both. We play that one. It costs us 3. We untap those. We have plenty. Yeah. Okay, let's just get rid of that. 1, 2. Slow them down a bit. If he does have the panic sprint, that's fine. Play the adventure. Well, 1. Could also have extra one for extra mana from the bandits. was a hasty canyon. What I should have done is tap 2, play it, get more mana, and then we could have done more things perhaps. 2, 4, 6, 8, then we could have played both things. I think I want to play a Sphinx here, because it's just another kind of threat, and I would like, if we commit some crimes, to do some surveilling. If he does attack with a Burrow Fiend saddled, we'll just jump with the Bandit, I think. Because it will be plus 2, 4... Oh, that's a very strange card. Oh my. 3, okay. Do we want to let him fight? All damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to enchant creature instead. It's just a strange card. Yeah, let's get rid of his blocker. Try to go into the Yes, yes, that's why I love the Sphinx. Okay. 3-0. So far, I am happy with the deck, but I know that he could have done way more with his deck if he hadn't been drawing so many lands. So that was just also very lucky from our side. I must admit that ever since I'm making videos, I'm not sure if it is entertaining at all. I hope it is at some point, but it also forces me to think more about my actions, which I think is a good thing. I mean, there's overthinking, but I don't think you can often overthink in this game. You can think slowly, but no, you can really overthink in this game, I think. Alright. Forgive me all this waiting. I am for now too lazy to cut the video, so I'm sorry about that. Alright, well, this is a great starting hand. These bandits are lovely. I'm just going to use this, probably play the bandit, then this one. Still keep up those. I would like to have the Sphinx out at the point that we have, because that way we'll just get to surveil. Black white. Well, it's just a very strong color combination, by the way. That is very good. If he starts to just pump it, then repulse is very good. But it will get bigger anyway. We will not block. Okay, now that is a target. We cannot play him yet. We don't want to repulse that yet, I think. Yeah, I think we still have to take some damage from the prairie dog. We won't block, so might as well attack. At some point, if this gets out of hand, we can repulse it. But as I said, I want to have a bigger board, so he will be dealing some damage and gaining some life. But the life he's gaining, I hope, to help him get rid of those life points. I'm not sure about this sheriff. It's only good if you have many creatures, so it's cheap, but you don't have that many creatures anyway when you can play him. So it's might have been expensive. Now I want this one to flip. But do I want that now? I think maybe. If we play Jace, we do have 3 mana up. Now Jace is something he might start attacking into. How much do we want a 3/3 flyer? I don't think we want it that badly. So we'll just play Jace.
Now I must step out of the shadow.
We do have... Do we want the Grizzly? Do we want it over a forest? No, I don't think so. Could have played the Grizzly instead of the Repulse thing. But this way, if he wants to fight something or whatever, we can still do it. Maybe playing the Grizzly would have been a better idea. He's not... He's attacking me. Okay. Wow. Didn't expect that, to be honest. Now will he activate the ability? If he does, it's amazing for us. Because that way he will spend all his mana on getting a very big parry dog, which we just send back. I will play the repulse anyway. That's fine. He might want to do this because he fears I have a counter. That's a big boy. Now, do we want to repulse the muscle or the prairie dog? This is just painful. I think the prairie dog. Okay, well, the muscle is going to be a problem. We can... do this. Get a flyer. And we will have to jump with the bandit. And then next turn, we might get 2 sphinxes. Sphinxes? I don't know what the plural of sphinx is. Oh, that's just a shame. It would have been so awesome if they just used all their mana for the prairie dog and then at the end of turn would just repulse it. They would have only a 2/2. I think he's going to get rid of our emerging. That is indeed an enchantment. Dissolve. Resolve. Okay, yeah, we do want to jump the muscle. Wow. Yeah, black-white's a very strong combination. It's just... maybe I misplayed. Now we will have a very strong one after this. That's lovely. Maybe it's... no, it's not better than the Sphinx. Okay, I will loot first. Holy moly. I do want to get rid of Prairie Dog. Now, does it matter if we have 6 or 5 mana? It doesn't, so we'll get rid of that. Okay, this. Use that. Use the Grizzly. Now, he will attack with both. And I will probably double block that one. Now, do I want to use the bandit on this target? On the Grizzly? Does it increase our blocks? I think it does. Might be too greedy if I wanted to have the Sphinx. So we'll just do it like this. Double block the muscle. Take 3 if he attacks with everything. That way Roxanne might be able to attack. He can make it indestructible, but you know, that's just... that will be just fine. I mean, it will be... yeah. There goes our board. That's a bit late. Fights. Doesn't even kill it. 2, 4, 6. That's very nice. Does it help if we... yeah, it does.
One day, with all the pieces in place, time.
We'll go to 2, I think. Might get in another mana source, so we can do both. Now, I wonder if we can stabilize. If I were him, I would just keep slamming because, you know. All right. No mana source. 2, 4, 6. I think we will fight. Wait, do we want to do that after combat? Then put target fish. Okay, we'll just attack. Let's go with pigeons. Otherwise, he could have blocked it anyway. Oh, ankle bite. Very nice. I'll just keep that. Also get rid of that. Then we crawl back out of this crappy situation. It would be a miracle, in my opinion, if we could. We need to draw some useful stuff after the ankle biter. If he just uses all his turn to play his creature again, I wouldn't mind that. We could get in for 6. It's a very good card. I mean, if you're still here from the beginning, you know that I almost picked that card over the Cactarantula. Please. Almost scared me. Get in for 6. Then beats. Ankle biter. Sphinx. Now this should be scary for him. Now we do have many more cards in our deck which we could draw, which would really help us out. For instance, the Armadillo or the Cactarantula. I think I would prefer the Cactarantula at this point, because we would get a card if they try to remove it. Here, or she. Eat. Okay, fine. Now that might not seem impressive, but it lets us surveil. 6. Why do you place those lands that just do that? Well, it lets us surveil. 3 times twice. Ouch, ouch. Ouch. Sure. Out. Oh my goodness. If I know what the title of this match will be, if we actually make it, it will be Crawling Back out of depth. Oh, if he doesn't have anything... I mean, I think we've got this. It's a rogue, so if they have remove spell, the 2-mana remove spell, and they have ward, they'll just probably attack with everything here. Congratulations. He doesn't have any good attacks. Yeah, we'll just... Yeah, no problem. Sheriff as well. Good game. Oh my word. Oh. We are 4-0. Actually, those games, at the end they are the best, but it's just so painful if you work so hard and eventually you lose. Now, I don't think I made really big mistakes there, but the opponent had a really nice deck. He was just stuck on 5 lands for so long. And then you can just single spell each turn and you'll get behind so far. Now. Ooh. I think I might regret this. But I think I will keep it. Because we can counter anything they play on any turn. Because it's pay 3. And we do have big odds to draw to 3 drops. It's a nice pet. I love it. There you go. Drop. Plop, plop. Oh my. Okay, well this is just going very nicely. They're red-white. They should be aggressive. They're not attacking at all. That one might die. If they do target it... Oh, this is for non-creature spell. Then I can't use it on a creature. Which you probably all knew when I was reading it 2 minutes ago. We can counter any creature. No, we can't. We can let this fight with any creature. Be fine. Now I do want to try and use my mana. So, yeah, I want to just counter. Now, whatever they play, I might actually kill it. I have 4/4. Oh, it's not a counter. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, so this is actually me having a hard time staying awake and having to think a lot. Now we're still sitting comfortably here. 1 more land and we've got a Sphinx, 2 more lands and we've got a Cacturensla. They are red-white. They should be in our face at the moment and they're not. No, that's not a really good target to bounce, I must admit. Alright. Now, if we attack with a crab and they block it with 1, otherwise we could pump twice and then... no, I think we'll just keep the crab back. Play Sphinx. No, it would have been nice to attack with it, but then is it worth the 4 mana to not play a Sphinx? The 4 damage to not play a Sphinx? I don't think it is. But trade-wise, it would have been very nice. But they are really... Well, where have all these cards been all the time? Were they just scared for me to use counter spells? Didn't have to be. Okay, you're gonna get in for 4. I will block it. Probably not block it. They are... one turn block here. What is this beast? It's just nasty. No, I way more prefer this horse. Can you do something? I will probably block something with the crab since I don't really need him. To attack me. Sure. I mean, you can have fling. My boys have 1, 2. Sure. Now I really wonder what they have. I mean, they can do some nice attacks. We probably won't kill anything with our blocks, but it might be a pump spell which you're setting up for. But we're still at 20, so even if okay. If they pump everything, 5, 10. Should I block one? This way we still have lethal. It might be safer. If that dies, they need to pump any removal. Yeah. I'm not sure. I mean, imagine they swing with everything, and then they fling something. And something that they remove right now is going to be the emergent hunting because this has War 2. We can't remove the Sphinx. First strike, what are you going to do? Oh my... Well, this does change the equation a tad bit. That's a 4-turn clock. That was a very good turn. I assume their hand is about empty now. But that's what you want to do with the deck. I think I'll just attack with that. I'm not sure, I could have kept the repulse to bounce anything, but they can't really attack with everything unless they play another blocker. They'll probably tap a bunch. Attack with a very dangerous prickly pair. Eartha Joe doing the work. Now, if they attack with only the prickly pear, I think I'm going to block it with the emergent haunting because I value my Tarantula a lot. And I don't really need to be hasty here. So we can just repulse anything when they attack again if we block with the Tarantula. So it's 3 turns. Oh my goodness. Okay. We might just have died. Or not. We might just have won. Put a persona on target creature. It can't be blocked this turn. 6, 7, 8. Yes, please. It sounds too good to be right. This is what happens when I drop with other people a lot. You focus on something and you forget that you might have an out to kill them. At this point I had the same thing. I was still thinking, okay, maybe I can send something back and I can repulse something as well. Will I still be alive? But in the end, I had lethal. So I think I even said it while I was unpacking these things to say, well, imagine your enemy is at 6 and you can just make this giant Spinewood's armadillo or something unblockable. Well, it happened, and it got us the victory. If you're still around, thank you very much for being here with me. I enjoyed. If you do as well, please just let me know if you had fun, if you thought it was entertaining, or maybe you learned something. If you want to teach me something, then please do so as well, because that's pretty much why I made this channel, because I want to learn, I want to get better. Right. We would have lost, by the way, that game if they did have some 1, 2, 3 drops. They started playing pretty much at turn 4. Now, this is okay, but this is just bad because we don't have green. So we have nothing until turn 3 and we can't play 2 of the 5 cards. I think we will have to mulligan, but I hate to mulligan. Now this is alright. It's not much faster, but at least we have all our colors. Blue, green. We can send something back. We can counter something. Would really like a 2-drop here or a 3-drop creature, or any creature really, doesn't really matter. Oh, that's an annoying card. Wow, emerging one again. Look at you. He gains flashback, and if he settles it, oh, that's a combination. I'm so glad they don't have anything in the graveyard yet. Stop there. We will get this spirit thing. Now I think we'll just keep up the counter spells. I know we can fight something, so I'm just waiting for what they're going to do. If they're going to attack with both, I think I'll just take another 3 here. The reason why I'm taking 3 is I know I could have done something, but I want to use my tricks to counter something they do and not get blown out. So I think I'll just use Phantom Interference. I know it's not the best use of my mana. And now they're tapped out. We have a 3/3 flyer and a resource. They still don't have an instant sorcery. I think I think I will just I can let this fight with a newt or kill this and they'll have the newt still. I don't think if that's something I'm very scared of. I think I want to get rid of the 3/1. Because that's the only threat we cannot block at this moment. So get a little bit aggressive here. And hope to be able to play the Cactarantula next turn. I'm not sure. I hear other people this card is not good, but I don't like fight spells. You know, bite spells are better. And the fact that it's a non-creature spell you can only counter makes it worse. However, the versatility, so you can choose one of the things, makes it way better. I think I want to get one of these. Imagine we could have countered that. No, I think we need the Cactarantula. I really hope to draw land here. Very nice turn. Now he does have something very good. We have something on the board which I like. We can do another Heartless Pillage, so if he gets in for anything, he'll probably remove that. Do the pillage. Can he get in? He cannot saddle it, he cannot bang it. And I will take a card. The reason why I'm doubting it, because if he manages to flash the spell, he cannot pay for it now. Oh my. Yes, please. Roxanne to the rescue. Yep. I think I'll just play the forest here. There's no reason to keep it up because I'm tapped out anyway. If I did have mana up, I would probably have kept it in my hand. Why are my forests so... Look, I do have ugly lands, by the way. If someone wants to sponsor me for buying very fancy lands, feel free to do so. Now, if he passes here, it would be strange if he has Raven owned. But he's still... Okay, well, the Raven will still die. We'll get in for 3. I will keep this up. You never know if we get some card which has to do something with committing a crime, even though that also commits a crime if it attacks. We didn't get to see our the mill card in any of our games. They have a nice deck. I think their deck is very nice. I mean, this combination Lazav, Fall Punch, very strong removal spell. Not sure about this one. I don't think if you cannot get the Surveil from this, I don't think it's worth playing. Unless you have like 20 Omen, Ravens of the Omens. That there. I think I have that one too. Or another version of it. Papa Drew. 63. Warriors is going to time me out. That would not really be mature. I'm not sure why it's at 63. I'm really 61 years old. If you are, then this is not very mature. You should behave your age, Papa Drew. This is what happens sometimes. People can get salty. If this actually, I'm not saying that he is, but sometimes people get salty and they just, instead of letting you finish the game, they just walk away from the computer and get a coffee or a beer or whatever and make you train your patience for a few minutes. So my patience is being trained here. Yeah, well, it does seem like it. I could have the Flash Flyer thing, but I'm not sure if we'll keep them alive. Come on, Papa Drew. You can do this, Papa. You can do it. Click. Pass to attackers. Yeah. Well, I would say I'm sorry for wasting your time, but let's be honest, Papa Drew is wasting you guys' time. And now we'll attack. Good game, Papa Drew. Good game. Alright. 6-0. Cannot complain. So this might be our last match, and if we do, we get a trophy, and not just any trophy, we will get the big shiny one. I mean, you don't really get a trophy, it's just a saying, but getting a trophy means that you win 7 matches. Now it doesn't really matter trophy-wise if you win them with or without losing anything. But for our ranking, it's best if we go 7-0. But we could still go 6-3, which would still be fine, but you know, there's a major difference. Now for those guys who don't know me, I've been playing this game since Aether Revolt. So that's about 7 years now. A friend of mine introduced me to it. Played a lot with a friend in real life. We used to crack packs together and do drafts together, so 2-person draft, and just make decks, and we would see each other twice a week and just play our decks and improve them and change them. Really learned a lot from playing with him. Then he moved, and then I got sad, and now I'm here on Arena. But it's fine. Let's see what Nezin has. Must be a sword. Okay. Well, this is fine. Do we want to keep the creosote heath to untap our bandit? I think it's only worth it if we draw another normal land, because then we could play that one turn 2. It's not an extra mana anyway, is it? No, because if you play an untapped land, it's mana anyway. Won't be committing crimes. It's okay. I want to say hello. Hello, Nezin. Good day, sir. Howdy. Something terrible happened. Can you see that? Oh, this carriage just derailed, or it's not derailed really. It's not the train. Do I want to keep up my decisive denial or play the bandits? Or, no, I think we'll go for bandits. And if he survives, we can double spell. Play the Haunter and keep up decisive denial. Now this card is something you should not play in my opinion. I mean, in other games, other formats, there were 3 mana 2/2s that got it into your hand. This doesn't get it into your hand, which is quite bad. Now I will play the hunting. Keep up decisive denial. I do notice that they will gain some life and do some damage, but that's been pretty much every game. Our deck is a slow deck. Why didn't they just pump that one? It would have been 1 more life. Fine. Play a non-creature spell, please. Play nothing. We're not going to let something fight. Do we want to get rid of our Spineless Armadillo? We do have double green, no, I don't think so. They have blue up. We cannot, yeah, we can do that in their turn. But we don't have enough mana to play both and keep up the counter spell, so I want to play around the counter spell, I think. Or, no, I think I want to play the Sphinx. Because if they do have a counter spell, I'd rather have them use it for the Sphinx than make your luck. Or the armadillo. Seems they have nothing. Well, I mean no counter spell. They probably have something to kill the Sphinx. And get in for even more damage. Okay. Nice. Means the armadillo. No. Good job, man. Nice. There we go. Armadillo. Might. They don't have a counter spell now. I think it's still better to play the armadillo. I was thinking maybe I could do ankle bite with your luck, but I'd rather keep the thing I block with. Now if they can remove that one, then we might be in a bit of trouble. Or 3, so they want to play murder, perhaps. Will we attack? I don't think so. Let's check. I would like to plot the change please. To get that in my hand. Lockpicker is very nice with the size of thingy. I think I will just not attack. You know, if they do something, we have a fight spell or a counter spell, and the next turn we can just play that card again and fight anyway. Okay. Yeah, I think that's bye-bye personal bandit, but now, before this resolves, I will attack this one, fight. Because I have nothing to finish the game. We're still in my end step. 0 mana. So that was okay. Okay, well that's where the deputies are sacrificing it. Yeah, grab the lands. Something we can fight with, please. It's not good to fight with. Something good to finish. We still haven't. Okay. I think what we want to do is and get our emergent haunting, and we can do another making a luck, which sounds more than fine. What do you have? Oh, that's a very good card. Oh, that's a very big gigapede. Oh. How did that get there? How did Gissa get in that? Gissa? How did you get there? Okay, well. I hope they cannot commit a crime. Because that thing has to die. Just that. Land. Okay. Well, something is going to fight with this. So it's not going to be making on luck. It's going to be Spinewood's Armadillo against Gissa. We will pay the 1 3. Now I will attack for 3 and keep repulse. Now if we get them low enough, we should get them at 8, because we can just make a creature of ours an 8/8 unblockable plus 3, so if we get them to 11, that will be fine. They have nothing, we will not use repulse. We are resting, sitting comfortably. Oh, I could have done the surveil thing. My mess up, I really should have surveilled there. Increase our chance of drawing something useful. Play the ankle wire. I think I do want that candy. Just to push in some more damage. Now we will probably not attack. Go to. I want to return that to. What are you doing? What are you doing? He wants that to die so he can get Gissa back again because he has the thing to get that one back. I'm confused. Because you don't want to play anything this turn, right? Yeah. Flash boy. Flashy boy. Now if he does have the thing to kill the armadillo, he will use most of his mana. Oh, clouds, nice. Okay. Yeah. Now, that really takes away our tempo. Do we want to return that? No, I think I just want to offer the trade at some point. I'll just do this. As I said, we can get... Ooh, that's very nice. Yes, please. We need that for the Gissa, which will be returning next turn. Do we want to... We have 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. We could pump in for some damage. They would they block this? I think they wouldn't. Maybe they do. I don't really care if they do, that's fine. Okay. I know they can use this like that, but that means they won't actually get their... What's it called? I'm not sure why this is in their deck. Maybe we need to start jamming with the... Yeah, I think we need to start jamming. I want to return that to their hand. Draw a card. Maybe for some damage. Oh, hello Jace. I will just imagine I attack with a 7/7. They will have to block with many things, and since they have many things recurring to the battlefield, I think we need to put some pressure. Now if they do block a lot, we can just blow them out a lot. And this way, okay, it's fine. Nice. Pop the crab. Jace actually. But this is a very good card, but it doesn't absolutely enough.
I'm sorry, but they're necessary.
Maybe I should have just looted. It does nothing. They keep playing things during their turn, so there's no use really If we could get them to not block this once, that would be nice, because then we'll have lethal, because we can make it unblockable. Sure. Yup. This is why black-green is the strongest color combination. What do you have? This is also a very long match. Wow. This video must be like 2.5 hours before I'm done. If you are here for 2.5 hours, respect to you. I doff my hat to you. He does have a lot of thinking to do. Yep. No, we could still send that back. Still damage. We can remove that. I think we do have to remove that. I think we have to start doing some damage, because otherwise we'll put more on the board than we can, and the only thing that might help us is the one that nails them. Oh, hello, we're a bit late. I will play a grab. I will play that one. I will attack with the Spinewood Armadillo and that one. Get in for 4. If we attack with both, he can do 2, 5, 6, 10 damage. And we have more than 10 toughness. So he cannot kill both. Maybe we can get him to yep, fine. Fine. Okay. Now I will use this to not exile something. Just to get the potential Jace. Now, I don't know what they can play next turn. But he will probably get the infinite loop of Shepherd Cloud or Gissa. Such a long game. I think we'll just have to start milling them out. 17, so we need to be committing quite some crimes. Maybe that's okay. Oh, word like a now. Or maybe he's going to target the Deep Desperado, by the way. Bigger threat, yep. Okay. Sacrifice something, it will leave them quite out. Yeah, lose 2 life, start to crouch. Sure. Now, we do actually have a nice attack here. On the first loot. Get rid of the land. Maybe, I'm not sure if it's enough damage. We can return that to their hand. We can even put this on their own library. It's not good. Maybe it is good. Well, stuff trample might be enough soon, and if we draw something useful, we'll have 2 grizzlies. This is just infinite loop. I mean, he's getting back a lot of things, but it's not really... It has been slowing us down, because we could have won otherwise easily. I think I maybe picked the wrong target at some point. And this is why the consuming ashes, so the 4 mana exile is much better than the 3 mana murder. And now it's one point of mana, but the exile is very strong in this format. Is this reply cannon? Yes, I will take a couple of these. Oh, that is just very annoying. Do I want 2 grizzlies, or do I want to plus him and loot again? If I attack with prayer, he might want to put the shepherd of the clouds. I don't know. If he does, then I will gladly put it. Yeah. I think we do have to use it when we cannot. 2 grizzlies or a grizzly and a better card, and keep up chase for another turn. I think we need to. Yeah,
I'll find what I
that. Play that. That. And turn. Now he will attack that because of his vigilance. Also has vigilance. Oh my. Well done. He may play 9 cards from among them without paying their mana cost. Sir? Good game. Is there anything I can get to finish this? Maybe. What's her name? The one that makes a meteor?
You're becoming a
Speaking
problem.
of the devil. Well, we're just dead next turn because they have so much in the air. So this won't help us. So next one. Does that keep us alive? It does. Good game. Okay. Well, I really do want to win this last match. So, come on. Come on. I don't want this to become a 6-3. I like our deck, but it just can't beat the villainous wealth. Maybe I should have been putting more pressure with the Spinewood's Armadillo sooner. So maybe I was 1 turn or maybe 2 turns too late with attacking with that. This is fine. Going slow, but all colors. We'll probably play the Geyser Drake before the Desperado. Discount on instants will be useful. And I just like this card more because it blocks better. Milling some in the early game can be quite good in the late game. Right, Dani Mark 7. Bring it. Oh, bad. Like that. That's our first way to commit crime. Like my blue source. That way. It's also a nice source. Now, I will play this first. Because that way I can play that and the canyon. Play the canyon. Do attack. We will probably not block because we do have quite some ways to mill them a bit. So this will probably get scorching shot or popping a spine wood spell again. Now, this is looking very good. Now, do we want to play our Sphinx or commit some crimes? I think we want to play our Sphinx. We're in no rush to of milling them. It's more like a bonus option to win. If we do get an untapped land, I might want to play that because then I can keep repulse up in their turn and play the Cactarantula. It will just keep coming out of there, 5 each turn. Oh, that was just nasty. I am I so badly want to make a copy of the Desperado and mill them for, let's see, I shouldn't get greedy. I like milling, so I'm just going to, oh, I don't have double green. I will commit this crime. There. Oh, but I want to, I think I want to keep a repulse more than adding to the board. Could have plotted it. Oh my gosh. I am so dumb. Will not block. Yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, that's just bad plays. That is totally my bad. I will try to replay the trigger. Desperado. He might have the hexproof. Fine. Now we'll just get in. Try to get in for 5. best to make another cactarantula, especially because there are 7. But I am so tempted to mill them to death. They are a bit flooded, I think. Repulse is so good against plotting, because it takes them an extra turn, then an extra turn. We can attack with that next turn and get some value. I'm not too scared. If I attack with that, we will toss all of those up front. That would just clear the board a bit, I wouldn't mind. Yeah. I don't want him to go wide. So if he wants to toss 3 things in front of it, that's fine. Love it if he would also do the summoner, but he won't.
Another piece in place.
Okay. Not attacking then. I will just leave. Does it reach now?
Out.
I will below, I think. We will do one desperado is enough to mill him. And 2 armadillos should keep us safe. And now we just hope to commit some crimes. Now, do we want to play the haunting?
Find what I
Yeah, it's strange, but I will discard that. Now, if we would have made a couple of them, it would have been down to 5. But then again, they might have something like Crackle with power, but I don't know. Good games. 7 and 1. I am very happy with that. I hope you had fun. I'm glad you and if you did, please do let me know in the comments or with likes or whatever. Let's take another look in our deck. Very good deck, I think. He did a lot. Roxanne worth splashing, and these cards are just crazy. Our top end was very good, and we had lots of ways to slow them down. So I'm happy. Thank you for hanging around. I wish you a very good day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.